Hi guys, it's Shreya here and welcome back to my channel Beauty and the Code. आज के वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ परफ्यूम एम्प्टीज शेयर करने वाली हूँ. I have all the perfumes that I have completely finished in this box. So I'm going to take you through these and मैं बताने वाली हूँ कि whether these are worth the money or not, whether I will be personally repurchasing them or I'll be saying bye-bye to the fragrances. Now do remember when you're watching this video, these are some of the fragrances that I have recommended to you in the past. And just मैंने अभी ख़त्म कर दिए हैं और मैं अपना ओपिनियन आपको बोलने वाली हूँ. दैट डजंट मीन कि दीज फ्रेग्रेंसेज आर नॉट गुड. मैंने जो ओपिनियंस अपने प्रीवियस वीडियोस में बोले थे दे आर स्टिल वैलिड फॉर दीज. But do remember that I am a perfume reviewer and I am a content creator. I have hundreds of perfume bottles with me. And that could be one of the primary reasons why I would not prefer repurchasing some perfumes. So having said that, let's begin. Before I do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So the first one is from KS and this is a Spark. This is one of the most kind of like a sort of like a spicy fresh fragrance and this is something that goes really well with layering. Now मैंने ये perfume almost already 4 बार repurchase कर लिया है. This is probably my 5th bottle and I just go on with this like water. तो ये बहुत strong है. This gives a good base for other layering for perfumes and this is something which is like a very strong fragrance, like on your face kind of a fragrance. I love this one. This is very affordable and kind of like something that I may want to consider keeping it in my collection. अभी के लिए for some days I'm thinking not to repurchase it because मेरे पास वाटर गर्ल के काफ़ी सारे वेरिएंट्स रखे हुए हैं डियोस के जो मुझे ख़त्म करने हैं, मतलब फाइन वेस्ट नॉट डियोस. तो आई वांट टू फिनिश दोज एंड वंस आई रीच द पॉइंट वेर आई फील कि हाँ फ्रेग्रेंस में सब कम हो गए हैं, आई विल डेफिनेटली go and buy this one because this is value for money. So the next one is from Nika. I think this is from their Midnight Dreams range. I'm not sure. I will write the perfume name right here. This one was like a deep, dark, seductive kind of a fragrance and definitely had like, La Vie Belle kind of a vibe going on to it. I did enjoy this thoroughly. स्पेशली विंटर सीजन में मैंने इसको बहुत अच्छे से यूज़ किया. माई ओनली कंसर्न वॉज लॉन्जिविटी. मेरे फजी क्लोथ्स के ऊपर ये काफ़ी लॉन्ग लास्टिंग था बट नॉर्मल टॉप्स एंड कॉटन के ऊपर ये बिल्कुल भी ज़्यादा लॉन्ग लास्टिंग नहीं था एंड द परफॉर्मेंस वॉज नॉट दैट ग्रेट. Even after maceration there was no change in the performance. So then I just kind of like I just wanted to finish it and get rid of it because this was not adding a lot of value in my collection. So I'm not going to repurchase this one, but through the time that I used it I quite enjoyed this one. The next perfume is Zara Rose Gold. Now this fragrance has been discontinued from Zara. You will not be able to find this anywhere. Rose Gold is discontinued. Gold is still going on. I really don't know what happened to Zara. This was one of the most long lasting fragrances that Zara had made to a point कि इसको ज़्यादा लगाकर हेडेक होता था. मतलब ये इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग और पोटेंट फ्रेग्रेंस था. दिस वॉज अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल फ्रेश ट्यूबरोज फ्रेग्रेंस and this had very much similarity with Beautiful Belle from Estee Lauder. बहुत बहुत प्यारा फ्लोरल डेलिकेट फेमिनाइन फ्रेग्रेंस था ये. आई रियली डोंट नो व्हाई ज़ारा डिसकंटिन्यूड दिस वन. अगर ये ज़ारा के पास होता इसकी बॉटल हमेशा मैं रीपर्चेस करके अपने कलेक्शन में रखती बिकॉज समर टाइम पे फ्रेश फ्लोरल्स लगाने का एक अलग ही मज़ा है एंड आई रियली थरली एंजॉयड यूजिंग दिस वन. आई रियली होप Zara can somehow magically bring this one back. I will go and stock 5 bottles of it. I love this so much and I really miss this from my collection. I know it's time to say goodbye to this one but I don't want to. I really think Zara should bring this back, but if they don't, this is it. Next perfume is Alay Shine. Now Alay Shine was a very gorgeous kind of like a fruity floral fragrance with woody rosy nuances to it. It had a very prominent woodiness and very mature kind of like a vibe to it and very dry kind of a fragrance. मतलब एकदम सूखे हुए लकड़ी का जो फ्रेग्रेंस होता है ना, बिल्कुल वो इसमें था, मिक्स्ड विद सम वेरी जूसी फ्रूटीनेस एंड फ्लोरल अकॉर्ड्स. नाउ दिस इज नॉट समथिंग विच वाज लाइक वेरी यूनिक इन माई कलेक्शन. Starting में जब I used it, I really enjoyed it, and after like when I reached till here, that's when my interest started to go down in this fragrance. I got tons of compliments when I used this one, but then I personally got bored of it. So that was just my problem. But this is a good fragrance. It's long lasting, it's good projective fragrance. अच्छा सी आज है इसका performance इसकी काफ़ी अच्छी है basically. The only thing is I just got bored of the DNA, so I'm not going to repurchase this one. Next one is Red Vanilla from Zara, and this one is a very gorgeous kind of like a sweet vanillic, very seductive kind of a fragrance out there. This was a perfect date night fragrance. My only complaint was the longevity and projection was not that great, but this was a good kind of like a intimate scent. So somebody in close proximity is definitely going to get a good sniff out of this, and it was intoxicating, quite sexy and seductive in a way, and very inviting and warm. Really enjoyed this one a lot, and I'm probably going to go and get myself a new bottle of Red Vanilla. Next perfume is again a Zara perfume. This is Zara Fruity. I've spoken a lot about Zara Fruity in the full length video where I like discussed everything about it. It's a very fresh, everyday kind of a very casual fragrance, which is best for college going girls. This is literally being casual in a bottle. You could just pick this up. It's a no-brainer. You can wear this at anywhere, any place, anytime, any occasion, any age. Kind of a fragrance, very universally flattering, very people pleaser kind of a fragrance. It was sweet, juicy, fruity, and overall a very beautiful kind of like a daytime wear fragrance. Now I'm not probably going to go and repurchase this one because there are so many other Zara fragrances which are very much better than this one. So for me, it won't be a repurchase, but the time that I kind of had it, I enjoyed it. Next perfume is Moringa from the Body Shop. Now, if you are into white florals but you are just bored of using those jasmine, tuberose, orange blossom kind of fragrances, this is a good twist to try. This is a very different kind of a floral fragrance, and it is not made for everyone. I don't find this to be like a safe blind buy. Because it's very peculiar kind of a white floral and not everyone is going to like it. So if you have a TBS store near you, please go and try and sniff this first before you buy. But if you like the fragrance of it, you will be hooked to it for sure, because that's just what happened with me. Absolutely love this fragrance, and I was just saving it. Like मैं इसको ख़त्म ही नहीं कर रही थी ये सोच के कि यार ख़त्म करूँगी तो फिर से खरीदनी पड़ जाएगी. एंड TBS में भी बहुत सारे वेरिएंट्स चेंज हो गए हैं, so I was not even sure if this is available or not. So I did not want to run out of this in my collection. But then it was about to expire, so I was like, you know what, just use it for God's sake. And if we get it, we get it. If we don't get it, then it will be a final goodbye kind of a situation. So hopefully I'll be able to repurchase this, but if not, really enjoyed it, loved it, and if you can still get hands on it, do try it. Next is a Nika perfume. This is called as a Talk All Night. Now, Talk All Night is a very gorgeous floral fragrance, a very freshy fragrance out there. And this is something which is good to be worn on everyday basis. It is affordable and the performance is decent. I do like this range quite a lot because the fragrances that were released in this range, they are affordable, they are kind of like different in a way, and overall the performance was decent about the price, as respect to the price that you're paying. They were not amazing, I'm not calling them amazing because they were not, but they were decent enough. I do have like a full video of the review of these fragrances which you can check on my channel, but it's time to say goodbye to this one, and I don't think I want to repurchase it. Next perfume is one of my favorite ones, and this one is from perfumesteel.com, and this one is a dupe for Gucci Flora. Now Gucci Flora has become my all-time favorite floral fragrance for a fact that it does not have any particular dominating floral note, and everything is supremely blended in well. You will not get a specific screechy floral, and everything will be like nice, freshy, floral, which is long lasting. It's projective, it keeps projecting. Every half an hour you'll get a good wisp of a floral fragrance. That's exactly what Gucci Flora is. Highly recommend you to get this one. Very inexpensive, super delightful to wear, and you're not going to go wrong with this. It's a perfect daytime fragrance. For me, this is a definite repurchase. I already have tried Gucci Flora variants from SA Perfume, from Platinum Perfume, as well as from Alay Shine, Hyderabad perfume store, and I already have like 3 backups of this, but I still want to go ahead and get this one because I absolutely love it. Next perfume is Adore from Secret Temptation. This was a rosy, peachy, musky fragrance which is very powdery in the dry down. Now I did enjoy this, and but the spices in this started to kind of like bother me after some time, but it's a nice kind of like everyday kind of a fragrance. Performs better when you're wearing it in the evening, night time, or during winters. But I did get a lot of kind of like a negative feedback for this perfume as well. Not everyone enjoyed this, and they said that it is not their cup of tea, and I kind of agree to it because the rose and the spices in this is pretty strong. So I can see where you're coming from. I'm not going to repurchase this one because it wasn't my favorite, and these days like rosy peachy fragrances have become way too common, especially like Plum has so many rose peach fragrance combinations out there. I don't feel the need to go and repurchase this one because I already have that DNA in my perfume collection. Next two are from Alharmain. One is vanilla fragrance and the second one is Olympia. Both were kind of average for me. I did not really love them or enjoy them. It was just a one-time use. These were not very impressive in any way, so I'm not going to repurchase these. So that brings us to the end of the video of Perfume Empties. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and you kind of got an idea of what I will be repurchasing and what I'll be not. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do support by subscribing, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.